Helping wildfire evacuees cope with worry and anxiety is among the many challenges facing community leaders. Rebecca Alty is Yellowknife's mayor, and she joins us now from her office at City Hall. First, Mayor, how are you doing?
The last call I was on, I started on mute and said good morning, and that was at 3:30. So it's been a long day, but there's been some positive parts of today by all means. I'm starting to hear the airplanes, so it sounds like ECC, the firefighters are able to get up in the air and fight that fire. The fire didn't move as much yesterday. It only moved 1 kilometer instead of 5 kilometers. So you've got to take the wins when you can. It's a tough situation.
Absolutely. It still puts that about 16 kilometers out of the city of Yellowknife, if I'm doing my math correctly. You just talked about the planes. Now, we're learning, Mayor, that on top of the commercial flights, the military's sending more evacuation flights. 5 is what our sources are telling us. Is that enough to get the people out?
Yeah, we're working on we issued the order last night, and it was in part because the highway was still open. So there's only one road in and out of Yellowknife, and unfortunately, that's also where the fire is. And so it can close the highway down depending on how close the fire gets to the highway, the smoke conditions. But right now the highway is open, so folks are able to drive out. And then anybody who can't drive, doesn't have a vehicle, seniors, somebody with medical conditions, there are flights as well. And so flights began, there were commercial flights and folks could purchase tickets. I hear Air Canada and WestJet added more flights, as well as those free evacuation flights, which began at 1 o'clock. Definitely need to get through the registration faster, as you showed there in one of the images. The lineup's long, and until folks are registered, we can't get folks to the airport. So that's one of the bottlenecks we're seeing right now.
Certainly. I mean, we were seeing these lineups at the airport as well. Now, we've heard from people that they want to stay. They want to ride this out. They want to hop in boats. What's your message to those people?
Please don't. Please evacuate. I recognize, a lot of folks are just focusing on the fire and okay, might have a low risk of actually making it to the community, and I could be safe. But one of the things that's tough is the smoke conditions, and we are hoping that we can do a controlled burn, along with the other defensive measures that we've been taking, which is fire breaks, cutting down the trees, the fire retardant drops. If we're doing a controlled burn near the community, that's going to cause a lot of smoke. Our air quality is terrible to begin with because of the forest fires. So really encouraging folks to please leave as soon as you can. I know it's hard, but it's the thing to do right now.
Right. All right. Mayor, our thoughts are with you. Thanks so much for making the time for us. That is the mayor of Yellowknife, Rebecca Alty.